Hey everyone, I'm going to talk about compare and despair and getting yourself a real life antagonist, because I think it all comes into it. Now, a couple of years back, I did an absolute shit ton of writing posts on my website, tiaraking.com.au. I spoke about a lot of things like writer's block, right brain, creative doesn't exist, all that. And one of them was compare and despair. Now, for me, I've noticed there's a lot of negativity about all of the author myths. They're always based in negativity, like the compare and despair. So for me, I see it as, why are you despairing when you compare instead of inspiring yourself? You should be looking at other authors and going, oh, they're doing this. Oh, they're doing that. Oh, they think they can do this. And you should be taking that as inspiration. It's like, oh, they're doing that. Maybe I can do that too. They're doing essays. They're doing poems. They're doing a course on this. They're doing a course on that. It's important to constantly learn. I mean, why would you whinge about what other people are doing in the first place anyway? Whining about this shit at the beginning stage of being a writer is such an amateur thing to do. I've spoken, about that a few times in some of the videos that I've done. You need to inspire yourself. Stop despairing. What are you despairing for? What does it matter what other authors do in your life? It's irrelevant what they do, but you need to take inspiration from it. You need to kind of get that attitude on it. So, oh, they think they can write poems, can they? Well, let me show them what I can do. You need to kind of get that ego kind of, without being arrogant. Don't get arrogant, but you need to give yourself that ego boost. Oh, that person's doing opinion pieces and earning money out of it. Well, let me do an opinion course and learn how to do that and start doing that. You can actually make money out of opinion writing or content writing. So you need to be inspired by other people. And that leads me to getting yourself a real life antagonist. Now, there's a person I hate stalk online. I will use the word they moving forward, not because of their pronouns, but because I don't want you to know what sex they are. And they had a business for a long time where there was a lot of problems and they were very problematic. They lied a lot. They stole a lot. They just, oh, I'm going to do this and then nothing happens. Or I'll talk about that soon and then they never did. So there's a lot of lies going on and it turned me off them as a person. The business closed down and then they moved into another part of their life and professional career. I don't think they've actually figured out what it is they want to do because they do way too much. And so they're constantly talking about authors and writers and myths and this and that, the other. And a lot of it is just the annoying garbage of lies. There's no such thing as right brain creative. We don't all suffer from imposter syndrome. We don't all have writer's block. The majority of the human beings wouldn't even know, but I'll do another video on that. So they antagonize me into then writing blog posts and doing these videos. And it pushes me, and drives me forward into going, oh, they think they can do that now, can they? Well, let me. So I think it's kind of important to find someone that irritates the hell out of you in the field you want to be in, and then use that as inspiration. Use that to help drive you forward. So every time they do something, go, oh, I hadn't thought about that. Oh, well, let me. So you need to get that about you and stop despair. As I said, I don't get what it is about despairing. I don't know why people have to be such whiny little bitches in this field. You are painfully exhausting. Stop whining and start comparing what you can do against what they do, because it will then add to what you're doing. It will then add to your timeline and, the items you produce, and you will produce more. You will be inspired to produce more. So, when it comes to compare, stop despairing. And when you compare, get inspired and get yourself a real life antagonist, because it's actually kind of funny. And it doesn't have to be someone you've met. It doesn't have to be, obviously it's going to be someone you don't like because of whatever it is they do. But use them, use them as that fuel. Use them to boost you and to get on with trying different things. Go try poems, go try essays, go try opinion pieces, write short stories, write novels. Use them to push you and drive you and get you to do more. So stop despairing when you compare and get inspired and get yourself a real life antagonist, because it is kind of funny.